Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous was the first ever canon series release for the Jurassic franchise. It was met with quite positive critical reception and high viewership, reaching Netflix's top 10 list numerous times. While I truly love Camp Cretaceous, this video is about the newly released sequel series, Jurassic World Chaos Theory. Jurassic World Chaos Theory is a triumph in almost every regard and represents a great step in the direction of the Jurassic franchise. Though both Jurassic World Chaos Theory and Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous are aimed at younger audiences, they are quite mature for children's series. Furthermore, Jurassic World Chaos Theory takes it even further than Camp Cretaceous and matures the series both literally and figuratively. The characters are now all adults, and the series immediately begins under a much darker premise, the death of one of the Nublar 6. Brooklyn has been killed by what appears to be a run-in with an Allosaurus. This immediately sets a grim tone for the show that works excellently to grow with the audience and fit the world and character development. The show takes a rather melodramatic mood. Far fewer jokes are used in the series, and it has a much more tense feeling to it. Furthermore, the characters are not as optimistic nor in good spirits as they were in Camp Cretaceous, even Sammy. Brooklyn's death was the obvious driving force behind this tone, but another strong courier for this quality is the plotting and tight pacing of the series. Chaos Theory follows the Nublar 6, or rather the Nublar 5, being hunted down by unknown parties and getting entangled in a massive conspiracy far greater in size than they first thought. This complex conspiracy plot works quite well in driving the series, as the mystery is constantly hanging over everything. It leaves the audience dying to know what happens next. The need to get answers drives the tension in every scene. To add, it helps to mature the show as a more complex plot appropriately accompanies the aging of the characters. The show's pacing also moves at a fast but steady pace, never feeling like it's going too fast. It truly feels like a race against time to discover the truth before it's too late for the rest of the Nublar 6. This all feels like a natural progression from Camp Cretaceous, and it feels as if it's earned. It takes advantage of the common but quite effective strategy of growing with the audience. The tone and plot also does wonders for integrating Chaos Theory into the Jurassic universe even further. The use of species from the films which are new to the show really helped to place it in that universe which Fallen Kingdom and Dominion have created. This can't be said without mentioning that the show is fully committed to the mainland, as none of the islands seen in Camp Cretaceous are shown here. This helps the plot to feel even more grounded, as the Nublar 5 now have to deal with the same world that we do. Well, except for the dinosaurs. The characters of Chaos Theory once again deliver just as they did in Camp Cretaceous, keeping their name as iconic mainstays. The death of Brooklyn was certainly a controversial choice, but it works out quite well for providing rich character drama. All of the campers are adults now, and as such they are far more tempered than their previous selves. This is not a fault of Camp Cretaceous, but rather a strength of Chaos Theory. These are still at their core the same characters we knew, but in an entirely new context with new conflicts that fit the new interpretations. Brooklyn's death motivates quite a bit of the conflict in the show, especially between Kenji and Darius. Numerous times in the show do we get flashbacks of her, and seeing these now adult campers have to deal with the struggles of her loss as well as the weight of their adult lives is engaging through and through. The characters are actually a lot more somber this time around, and though superficially that might seem to kill the mood, it actually elevates the show through their melodramatic demeanor. This show takes its time in many aspects, and it works quite well to help us spend more time in this newly contextualized story. The campers are introduced one by one each episode, and as such we get a new update on their current situation with every new adventure. We also see them adjusting to this new world where dinosaurs are everywhere, which builds upon what was established in Camp Cretaceous and furthers the world of the larger universe. The characters' conflicts with one another feel very natural and earned from their shared poor situations living on their own, and seeing them all reunite was a treat. It helps to drive the mystery of the conspiracy, and the character work keeps the viewer going throughout. The show has excellent world building baked into it, making it a worthwhile addition for Jurassic fans who weren't even into Camp Cretaceous that much. The show takes moments in between the main plot of the Nublar 5 being hunted down to show us how the world has adjusted to these prehistoric animals inhabiting it. These don't slow the show down too much, but feel earnest and just give us good insight into how the world has evolved, feeling like a treat for everyone watching. They also make the world feel grounded and lived in, showing us how prehistoric animals have taken this environment that we are so used to. Furthermore, This ties back into the characters as they have also been deeply affected by the world. The integration of new species and species from the film, such as the Atrociraptors, add further context to the films as well. Though this series is not clear as to what the antagonists are planning by the end of it, many pieces of Dominion are laid into the series, and it feels all the more engaging as one who enjoys the films. Not many answers are given in the show, but many clues and details are entangled into the plotting and conspiracy that gives us small bits of information about the current state of the world post-Fallen Kingdom. The series also had many unique locations that help contribute to the expansion of the Jurassic universe. The animals in the show are even better than they were in Camp Cretaceous, which was already an achievement in and of itself. The animation is improved from the first show, helping add to how truly lifelike the animals are. Furthermore, there are many moments of the animals living with humans that help add to their realism. The designs look great too, undoubtedly helped by the animation as well. The action sequences in the show are quite tense, and the animals help add to that even further. The Atrociraptors beginning the hunt and the plot are a primary driver for the tense feeling of the show, as the Atrociraptors always find their way to the Nublar 5 once again. They all feel just as, if not more engaging than the ones in Camp Cretaceous. Chaos Theory also introduces a couple of new worthwhile additions such as the Pachyrhinosaurus, Beckelspinax, and Suchomimus that all have great designs and are a nice bonus for paleo fans alike. Jurassic World Chaos Theory is an achievement for the Jurassic series and the right direction for where the franchise is going. Not only is it a great sequel to Camp Cretaceous, updating and building on many aspects of that series, but it is also worthwhile as a general addition to the Jurassic universe, containing many aspects that contribute to the larger Jurassic World. Jurassic World Chaos Theory is both a great show overall and a perfect sequel to Camp Cretaceous.